Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for clicking the button to watch this video. So when I set up to film a video today, I wanted to talk specifically about the situational judgment test, or the SJT. I wanted to tell you guys who are interested how I was able to get 45 points in my SJT exam. But then I realized that actually some people might not know what the SJT is. They might not know about the process of becoming a doctor in the UK, the process of transitioning from medical school to being a doctor in the UK. So I thought I'd do a video, just a quick one, on the foundation program, which is basically your first job as a doctor in the UK. I wanted to just give you some broad information. I'll put a whole ton of information in the description bar down below if you're interested, but I'm just going to give you just a gist of what the foundation program is. If you're a medical student in the UK, then you probably have some sort of idea on the foundation program. So if you don't want to watch this video, then it's okay, I'm not offended. But you can watch my subsequent video on the SJT, because I will tell you guys how I revised and prepped for the test and how I got 45 points, which enabled me to get into one of the most competitive deaneries there are, and enabled me to get my first choice job and my first choice deanery. So when you finish medical school, you graduate with your MBBS or your MBCHB or whatever MB that you have. And when you graduate, the first job that you have as a doctor is something called a Foundation Year 1 doctor job. And that's because you've entered into the foundation program. The foundation program is a 2-year program which I think about 99% of medical students in the UK enter into, and this is the first job that they do as a doctor. It's a series of rotations or jobs that you rotate around, and the idea of the foundation program is to give everybody, regardless of whatever specialty they end up doing, is to give everybody sort of common exposure, common competencies, and common things that every doctor, whether they become a GP, a dermatologist, a surgeon, an obstetrician, every doctor has to have these certain competencies, and you are exposed to those competencies throughout your foundation program. So the foundation program starts with you as an FY1 and F1, a house officer, and this is the first job that you have as a doctor. You have a series of 3 rotations, or 3 jobs on the most part. I think some people who are very much in the minority have different versions of their foundation program. If they want to do something called less than full-time training, where they do, foundation year 1 over 18 months or something like that. And this tends to be people that have, children, or they want to do something else, they're carers for people. But 99% of people go through the same program, which is the program that I went through, and this is a program that most of you guys who are final year medical students will enter into. So the foundation program is open to anyone in the whole world who is eligible to apply for it. You don't have to be a medical student in the UK to apply for the foundation program. You can be an American medical student and apply for the foundation program if you're eligible. There are certain eligibility criteria that have to be met, but if you meet those criteria, then you can apply to the foundation program. When you're applying to the foundation program, i.e. when you're applying for your first job as a doctor, then you apply to a specific or you apply to deaneries. It's not a specific deanery. I think there are 21 deaneries, which are basically sort of geographical areas within the UK that encompass different hospitals. So for example, there is the North Central Thames Deanery, there is the West Midlands Deanery, there is the Wales Deanery, there's a Scottish Deanery, and things like that. And all of these deaneries encompass certain hospitals. Now, certain deaneries have, different competition ratios. You'll find that the London deaneries are extremely competitive to get into because they're really oversubscribed, and there are certain deaneries sort of in the outskirts of the UK that are not so oversubscribed. That's it. That's all I wanted to say about the foundation program. If you guys have any specific questions about the foundation program, then as usual, post them in the description bar down below, and I will answer as many of your questions as I can. Otherwise, I'll see you on my next video, guys. Bye.